The ring is no longer a place of sport, it is a graveyard of dreams, and tonight, the ring general isn't just looking for a victory, he is looking for a soul. We are standing on the precipice of a tragedy that will be whispered about for generations, a moment so cold and so calculated that it might just extinguish the brightest lights this industry has ever known. By the time this video ends, you won't just see a match, you will see the systematic destruction of a legacy, and I promise you, the wrestling world will never, ever be the same again. Buckle up, because we are descending into the heart of a storm where mercy does not exist. Before we witness the cold-blooded reality of what's unfolding, I want to reach out to every single one of you watching. We built SLAMZONE together, through the tears of retirements and the roars of championships. Wrestling is our lifeblood, and it's these moments that remind us why we care so much. If this sport has ever been there for you when you felt like you had nothing else, please join our family. Hit that subscribe button, share this with a friend who understands the passion, and let us know in the comments how you're feeling right now. Your support is the heartbeat of this channel, and honestly, it means the world to us to have you here for these historic breakdowns. You can feel the energy in the air, and it is absolutely suffocating. We are looking back at a night that felt different from the very start. The lights were a little dimmer, the crowd's chatter a little more anxious. In the center of the ring stands Gunther, the world heavyweight champion. He doesn't move like a man, he moves like an inevitability. Across from him, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, looks into the eyes of a man who doesn't just want his title, he wants his life's work. This is where legends are made, but it's also where they come to die. Gunther has backed AJ Styles into a corner that no one saw coming. The Royal Rumble in Riyadh is approaching, and the stakes have been elevated to a level that is frankly terrifying. Why? Why would Gunther force a man like AJ Styles to put his entire career on the line? The champion stands there with a smirk that feels like a blade. He says it so clearly, so coldly, what is there for me to gain if I just beat AJ Styles again? Think about the psychological warfare happening right now. AJ Styles has already announced that 2026 is his final year. He wanted a retirement tour. He wanted to give the fans those final moments of magic, those last glimpses of the phenomenal one against rivals like Shinsuke Nakamura. But Gunther? Gunther doesn't care about your nostalgia. He doesn't care about your moments. He wants to be the one to turn the lights out. He wants to be the last thing AJ Styles ever sees inside a wrestling ring. The tension in that segment was so thick you could barely breathe. Gunther stands there and lists the legends he has already dismantled. Bill Goldberg gone. John Cena forced to give up in his very last match. Gunther isn't just winning matches, he is erasing history. He is a predator who feeds on the legacies of the greats. And now, he has set his sights on AJ Styles. Can you imagine the pressure? Every time AJ Styles steps into a ring from here on out, it could be the last time we see the phenomenal forearm. It could be the last time we hear that music. Gunther is robbing the fans, yes, but he's doing it with a purpose. He wants all those moments for himself. He wants the history books to say that the era of the legend ended at the feet of the ring general. But then, the atmosphere shifts from professional to personal, and it happens in a way that makes your skin crawl. Gunther turns his attention to the man sitting at the commentary desk, Michael Cole. For decades, Cole has been the voice of our childhoods, the narrator of our greatest memories. And Gunther looks at him and suggests that he might just end Cole's career too. The silence that followed in the arena was deafening. It wasn't a scripted jab, it felt like a threat to the very soul of the WWE. Ladies and gentlemen, you can feel the energy shifting towards something truly dark. The storytelling here is masterful. We are seeing a champion who is so dominant, so secure in his power, that he feels he can dictate when a legend's story ends. He is the editor of the WWE history books, and he's holding a red pen over AJ Styles' name. The crowd's reaction was a mix of pure horror and reluctant respect. They know Gunther can do it. They've seen him do it. Every chop he delivers sounds like a gavel hitting a desk, pronouncing a sentence of retirement. And AJ? You can see the fire in his eyes, but you can also see the realization that he is fighting for his very identity. If he loses in Riyadh, it's over. No more phenomenal. No more one. Just a memory. What a moment this is. We are watching a man try to dismantle the foundation of the WWE. Gunther isn't just a wrestler, he is a force of nature that levels everything in its path. He is sick and tired of the old-timers, and he's decided that he is the one to put them out to pasture. It's brutal, it's cold, and it's the most exciting thing we've seen in years. Hit that like button, subscribe to SLAMZONE, and join the family for more intense wrestling breakdowns every week. We are right here with you, feeling every bit of this tension as we head toward the Royal Rumble. As we move deeper into this breakdown, let's look at the sheer physicality Gunther brings to these statements. He doesn't just speak with his mouth, he speaks with his presence. When he stands over Michael Cole, suggesting that the voice of the WWE could be silenced, it's a reminder that no one is safe. Not the legends in the ring, and not the icons at the booth. The pacing of this narrative is building toward a crescendo that feels like it's going to explode. We are guessing, will AJ Styles find that one last bit of phenomenal magic to save his career? Or is Gunther truly the end of days for the icons of the past? Every time we think we've seen the peak of Gunther's cruelty, he finds a new level. He doesn't want to just be a champion, he wants to be the final chapter. Imagine the locker room right now. Imagine being a young superstar watching Gunther systematically pick apart the greatest to ever do it. It's a reign of terror that feels real. It feels visceral. When Gunther talks about John Cena giving up to him, it's a sting that every fan feels in their heart. Cena, the man who never gave up, finally met the one man who could make him. And now, that same man is coming for AJ Styles. The suspense is killing me, and I know it's killing you too. Every week on Raw, we see the cracks in the armor of the legends, and we see Gunther standing there, ready to shatter them. This isn't just about a belt anymore. The World Heavyweight title is almost an afterthought compared to the weight of a 30-year career being on the line. Gunther is playing for the highest stakes imaginable. As we look towards Saturday in Riyadh, the world is watching. The international stage is set for what could be the most emotional match in Royal Rumble history. If AJ Styles loses, the world loses a hero. If Gunther wins, he becomes an untouchable god of the ring. The reversal of fortunes, the near falls we are going to see, they won't just be about a 3 count. They will be about a man's life's work. You can almost hear the countdown in your head. The clock is ticking on the phenomenal one. And Gunther is the one holding the stopwatch. The way he delivered those lines about Bill Goldberg and John Cena, it wasn't pride. It was a cold, hard fact. He is the career killer. He is the man who takes away the moments and keeps them in a trophy case of broken dreams. What a moment. What a time to be a wrestling fan. We are witnessing history, even if it's a history that hurts to watch. The raw emotion, the storytelling, the sheer brutality of Gunther's mission, it's why we do this. It's why we stay up late, why we travel, why we scream until our voices are gone. As we approach the end of this breakdown, I want you to think about what happens if Gunther actually does it. What happens to the WWE without AJ Styles? What happens if Michael Cole is forced out? The landscape is changing, and it's changing into a colder, harder place. Gunther's statement wasn't just a promo, it was a prophecy. The tension is at a breaking point. The world is divided. Half of us want to see the legend survive, and the other half is captivated by the sheer, unadulterated dominance of the ring general. Who will blink first? Who will fall? The Royal Rumble is no longer just a match, it's a reckoning. Hit that like button, subscribe to SLAMZONE, and join the family for more intense wrestling breakdowns every week. We are going to be there for every second of the Rumble, and you won't want to miss a single heartbeat of the action. The final word belongs to Gunther, but the final stand belongs to AJ Styles. In the heat of Riyadh, under the bright lights, a career will either be resurrected or buried forever. And as Gunther suggested to Michael Cole, no one is truly untouchable. The ring general is here, and he is hungry for more than just gold. He is hungry for the very air we breathe. Thank you for being part of this journey with us. This is SLAMZONE, and we'll see you at the ringside for the end of an era. Join the family, stay passionate, and never forget this is where legends are made, and sometimes, where they are broken. See you in the next one.